Do you like the neighbourhood you live in? Why? Why not?
Absolutely. I really enjoy living in my neighbourhood. It's a quiet, friendly area with a strong sense of community, which makes it a very comfortable place to live. What I particularly appreciate is that it strikes a perfect balance between convenience and tranquility. There are plenty of shops, cafes, and parks within walking distance, yet it never feels overwhelmingly busy or chaotic. Moreover, the neighbours are warm and welcoming. They often organise community events that help everyone stay connected. I feel safe and at ease there, which is something I highly value.
What do you do in your neighbourhood in your free time? Why? Why not?
In my free time, I usually take long walks around my neighbourhood or spend time at a local cafe reading a book. There's a beautiful park nearby where I often go jogging or simply relax and enjoy the fresh air. I find these activities incredibly refreshing because they allow me to unwind without having to travel far from home. Additionally, sometimes I join small community events like weekend markets or charity runs, which not only entertain me but also give me a chance to connect with other residents. It's a great way to feel more involved and rooted in the place where I live.
What new things would you like to have in your neighbourhood? Why? Why not?
If I could choose something new to add to my neighbourhood, it would definitely be a modern public library or a cultural centre. While my area is quite convenient in terms of shops and parks, I feel there's a lack of spaces dedicated to learning, creativity, and community engagement. A library would offer people, especially students and remote workers, a quiet place to study or read. It could also host events, workshops, or exhibitions, which would enrich the cultural life of the neighbourhood. I think investing in such a facility would not only enhance the quality of life, but also bring people together in a meaningful way.
Would you like to live in another neighbourhood in your town or city? Why? Why not?
At the moment, I'm quite happy with where I live, so I don't feel the need to move to another neighbourhood. My current area is peaceful, convenient, and well connected to the rest of the city. I have easy access to public transport, local markets, and green spaces, which makes daily life comfortable and stress-free. Of course, there are more upscale or modern neighbourhoods in the city, but I feel a strong attachment to this place because I've lived here for years and built meaningful relationships with my neighbours. Unless something changes drastically, I don't see myself moving anytime soon.
Describe a website you have bought something from. You should say what the website is, what you bought from this website, how satisfied you were with what you bought, and explain what you liked and disliked about using this website.
One website I frequently buy things from is Shopee, which is a popular e-commerce platform in Southeast Asia. The interface is user-friendly, and it offers a huge variety of products, from clothing and electronics to groceries and household items. A few months ago, I bought a pair of wireless earbuds from Shopee. I had compared several options, read reviews, and finally picked a pair that seemed to offer great value for money. The ordering process was straightforward, and the item was delivered within just 3 days, which I found quite impressive. Overall, I was very satisfied with the purchase. The product was exactly as described, the sound quality was excellent, and the packaging was neat and secure. What I really liked about using Shopee was how easy it was to navigate and filter products, as well as the fact that there were many promotions and vouchers available. However, one downside was that the product listings can sometimes be overwhelming, with too many similar items from different sellers. It took me a while to make a decision because of this. Also, while most sellers are reliable, there's always a slight risk when buying from unknown shops. Still, I think the convenience, speed, and affordability make Shopee a great option for online shopping, especially for everyday items.
What kinds of things do people in your country often buy from online shops?
In my country, online shopping has become incredibly popular over the past few years, and people purchase a wide variety of items on the internet. One of the most common categories is clothing and fashion accessories, especially among young adults who enjoy browsing trendy outfits on platforms like Shopee or Lazada. Electronics such as smartphones, laptops, and gadgets are also high on the list because they're often cheaper online and come with good warranty policies. Additionally, many households now order groceries and everyday essentials through apps, which is super convenient, especially for busy people or during bad weather. Books, cosmetics, and even furniture are also commonly bought online. I think the convenience, competitive pricing, and variety of choices are the key reasons why people increasingly turn to online shopping.
Why has online shopping become so popular in many countries?
Online shopping has gained massive popularity in many countries due to its unmatched convenience and accessibility. People no longer need to spend time traveling to physical stores. Instead, they can shop anytime and anywhere with just a smartphone and an internet connection. This is especially appealing to those with hectic schedules or people who live in remote areas. Another important reason is the wider range of products available online. Shoppers can easily compare prices, read reviews, and find international brands that may not be available locally. On top of that, many e-commerce platforms offer attractive discounts and promotions, making online shopping more cost-effective. Lastly, the pandemic accelerated the shift to online retail, as people wanted to avoid crowded places. Even after the situation improved, many have continued to shop online simply because it's easier and often more affordable.
What are some possible disadvantages of buying things from online shops?
While online shopping offers many benefits, there are definitely some downsides that shouldn't be overlooked. One major drawback is that customers can't physically see or try the products before purchasing. This often leads to disappointment when the item arrives and turns out to be different in size, color, or quality compared to what was advertised. Another issue is the risk of fraud or scams. There are still some unreliable websites or sellers that might deliver fake or low-quality goods, or worse, take the money without delivering anything at all. On top of that, returning or exchanging products can be a hassle, especially if the return policy is unclear or if shipping costs are high. Lastly, excessive online shopping can encourage impulsive spending, since everything is just a few clicks away. This may lead to unnecessary purchases and financial problems in the long run.
Do you agree that the prices of all goods should be lower on internet shopping sites than in shops?
I don't entirely agree that prices for all goods should be lower online. While it's true that online retailers often have lower overhead costs, such as rent, staffing, and utilities, which allows them to offer more competitive prices, this doesn't mean that every product should be cheaper. Some items, especially those that require personalized or physical inspection, might actually be more valuable when purchased in store. Moreover, online platforms also have their own operational costs, including logistics, customer service, and advertising. These can add up, especially for smaller sellers. In addition, if prices are always lower online, traditional brick-and-mortar stores might not be able to survive, which could hurt the local economy and reduce shopping options for consumers. So overall, I believe pricing should depend on the nature of the product and the level of service involved, rather than assuming that online automatically means cheaper.
Will large shopping malls continue to be popular, despite the growth of internet shopping?
Yes, I believe large shopping malls will remain popular, although their role might shift somewhat. While online shopping offers undeniable convenience, many people still enjoy the physical experience of visiting a mall, being able to see, touch, and try products before purchasing, or simply spending time with friends and family in a lively environment. In addition, shopping malls are increasingly evolving into entertainment complexes, offering cinemas, restaurants, indoor playgrounds, and even cultural events. This transformation makes them more than just retail spaces. They become social and recreational hubs. So, while e-commerce may dominate day-to-day shopping for convenience, malls will likely retain their appeal for leisure and experiential purposes.
Do you think that some businesses, e.g. banks and travel agents, will only operate online in the future?
Yes, I do think it's highly likely that certain businesses, particularly banks and travel agencies, will move entirely online in the future. The rapid advancement of digital technology has made it easier and more cost-effective for companies to operate virtually. Many banks already offer comprehensive online services, from opening accounts to applying for loans, without the need for any face-to-face interaction. Similarly, with the rise of travel apps and platforms, people can now plan and book entire trips with just a few clicks. While some customers may still prefer in-person assistance, especially the elderly, the demand for physical branches is clearly decreasing. In the long run, businesses that adapt to digital trends and invest in user-friendly platforms are more likely to thrive.
Wonderful. Thank you for joining us in today's interview. Wishing you good health and the best of luck.
Thank you very much, madam. I also wish good health and the best of luck in life.